7, I will represent and solve division problems with up to a 3-digit dividend. So today we're going to talk about dividing again. We're going to represent it using a place value chart, and then we're going to also solve the division problems using long division or standard algorithm. It means the same thing. In your math journal, go ahead and write today's date. Then I want you to write less than 3-digit division. I'm just going to tell you that today in your math journals, we are going to draw one place value chart, and we are going to solve one problem using standard algorithm. So make sure that we have enough room to be able to do that. So in your math journal, I want you to draw this place value chart, and I also want you to write this division problem using standard algorithm, because we're going to solve this problem two different ways at the same time. It's really important that you understand what's happening in this long division by looking at the place value chart. Completely understand what's happening on this place value chart, what's happening over here in long division will become so much easier for you that you won't have to memorize the steps. You'll understand what's happening, and that's my goal here. Make sure that you completely understand, not just memorize the steps. All right, so over my place value chart, you're going to notice that I have already listed 423. I've already represented it, and then I have 1, 2, 3, so that's what I'm dividing by. So whenever you are using division, you always start with the biggest place first, which I know is completely different from subtraction and addition. Whenever you're adding and subtracting, you start with the smallest place first, but when we're dividing, we start with the largest place first. So if I have 400 and I want to divide them into 3 groups, I'm going to put 1 in each group, and then I'm going to have 1 left over. So let's talk about how that's represented over here in division. Here's my 400, and I'm dividing it by 30. My closest is 1, because I have 1 in each group. I used up 300, and I had a remainder of 1. So that's exactly what's going on here, and then I have to give. Now, I can't have a remainder of 100. I have to decompose this 100. So I'm going to move it to the tens place, and I'm going to add 10 tens. So now, instead of having 10, or excuse me, instead of having 2 tens, I have 12. So over here, that's going to look like this. I'm going to bring down 2 to the tens place, and then I have 12 tens. 12 tens. I'm going to divide those into 3 groups. Now, I know 12 divided by 3 is 4, so I'm going to go ahead and put 4. If you didn't know 12 divided by 3 is 4, certainly do the one at a time until you had none left over. So that's 12. So I used up all of my tens. Okay. So over here, here's my quotient. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. I used all of my tens left over. Now, a lot of students, when they see the 0 here, they think that they are finished. But we're not finished because we still have these 2 ones. But we're saying that 423 divided by 3 is 14. But if you look over here, this is 140. So we still have these 3 ones to divide. So I'm going to put down my 1, and that's what it looks like over here. So 3 divided by 3 is going to put 1, 1 in each group, and that's going to have a quotient of 1, and 1 times 3 is 2, and I have no remainder. Okay, so my quotient is 141. 141. Okay, so that's what we're going to be working on today in your problem set. So go ahead and get out your problem set. So that's my four. So everybody sit with chart. I can show you. And I know that it belongs to you. So once you have your name up there, let's take a look at the directions. It says divide. You remember this. So first, remember this, we're not going to use long division. So we're going to have to draw a place value chart. And our place value chart needs to have hundreds, tens, and ones because this is 324. Your place value chart does not have to be perfect. I'm going to put hundreds, tens, ones. I'm going to go ahead and represent 100, 4, and then it's divided by 2 groups. If you feel like you do this all by yourself, go ahead and do this by yourself. And divide them into 2 groups. And I have 100 left over. I'm going to decompose that into the 10. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That gives me 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flip all of those. And I've got 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So my answer would be 100. So 4 divided by 2. Again, once you go ahead and try to do this by yourself, and then come back and check and see if you did the same way that I did. All right, so I've got 2, and by 1, so I've got 342, and I'm dividing it into 2 groups. So again, 3 divided by 2 is going to be 1, and then a remainder of 1. So move that to the tens place. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that gives me 14 divided by 2. Well, 14 divided by 2 is 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that used all of them. And then I've got 2 here. So my quotient is 171. This was supposed to be 4. So that would put 2 in each group. I was thinking, hold on, that doesn't make sense. So my quotient is not 171, it's 172. So we've got 493 divided by 3. Again, if you think you can do this by yourself, go ahead and do it by yourself and then come back and check. So I've got 1, and I've got 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and divide them into 3 groups. Okay, so when I take 4 and divide it by 3, I'm going to put 1 in each group with a remainder of 1. I'm going to move this to the tens place. I'm going to add 10. I'm going to put 5 at the top and 5 at the bottom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that gives me 18. 18 divided by 3 would be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So that used all of those. Now I'm going to put one of these in each group. 1, 2, 3. And that used up all of these, so I have no remainder. So my quotient is 161. No remainder. All right, so let's try 549 divided by 3. Again, if you think you can do this by yourself, go ahead. And if you get it wrong, it's okay. Just erase it and fix it. All right, so we're going to have 549. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're dividing this into 3 groups. So there's my 3 groups. Okay, so 5 will not go into 3 evenly. It's actually going to leave me 2. So that means I'm going to have to add 20 10s. So I'm going to put 10 at the top and 10 at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. So that gives me 24. 24 divided by 3 is 8. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have no remainders. Now I have 9 divided by 3. Well, 9 divided by 3 is 3. Again, if you don't know how to divide that as quickly as I did, you could always just take it one place at a time and put it in each column. All right, so my quotient is 183. So that is representing long division using place value. Now we're going to be using number disk, and we're also going to be using algorithm, or it's also called long division. So we're going to take 655 divided by 5. So this is exactly like we did on the front. So I want you to try to go ahead and divide 655 by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to divide it by 2. Okay, so over here I'm going to use long division. 655 divided by 5. So first I'm going to take my hundreds. I'm going to put one in each group. You know that I'm going to have one remainder left over, but I'm going to go ahead and divide it one at a time anyway, just to make sure. I don't have a remainder of 1. So when I take groups and I put them into 5 groups, I have 1 in each group. that I use, I have a remainder of 1. Here's my remainder of 1. I'm going to move this to the tens place. So I'm going to put 5 at the top and 5 at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I have 15 tens. So when I come over here, here's my 15 tens. I'm going to take my 15 tens and divide it by 5. So 15 divided by 5 is going to put 3 in each group. You can see right here I've got 5 groups of 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I have no remainders. So 15 divided by 5. Good. Okay. So I should have just put 3 in each group, shouldn't I? I should have put 3 instead of 5. So I'm going to do it like this. So let's go back and erase this. It should have been 3 in each group. So now I have 3 in each group. Looks like I erased many. So I have 5 ones left to divide. So over here I've got my 5 ones. That's going to be 1 in each group. 1, 2, 4, 5. And that's going to use all of them. I don't leave any remainders. So I have 1 in each group. 5 minus 5 is 0. So my quotient over here with my standard algorithm is 131. So let's try. Let's try 726 divided by 2. And then I'll place that chart. So I have 2 tens. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20, 726 divided by right, so first I have 700s and I'm divided by 3. So same here, 700s divided by 3. So that's going to give me 2 in each group. So each group, I'm going to have 100 left over. So there's my 100 that's left over. So when I come over here, I have 2 in each group. I used up 600s, but I have 1 left over. So when I take this 1, I'm going to add it to my 10. So 5 at the top, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 at the bottom. So now I have 12 tens, and over here I have 12 tens. I'm going to take 12 and divide it by 3, and over here I'm going to take 12 and divide it by 3. That's 4 in each group. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and that uses all 12. So over here, 4 in each group. 4 times 3 is 12. That's going to be 6 ones, and over here I have 6 ones. And 6 divided by 3 is going to put 2 in each group. 4, 5 in each group. 2 times 3 is 6. So in my standard algorithm, I have 232 as a quotient. Over here, I have 232 as a quotient. We have 688 divided by 4. So let's do our number disk. Tens. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And then over here, 688 divided by 4. So in my standard algorithm, I've got 600 divided by 4. Over here, I've got 600 divided by 4. That's going to be 100 in each group. And that's going to leave left over. So when I come over here and I put 100 in each group, I take away the 4 I use. That leaves a remainder of 200s. I've got to add these 200s to my tens. So I'm going to put 10 at the top and 10 at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I've got 28 tens. Over here, I've got 8 tens. So 28 divided by 4 is 7. 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. And that leaves no tens. I use all of them. So quotient 7 times 4 is 28. So that leaves me no tens. Now I'm going to divide the ones. I've got 8 ones. 8 divided by 4 is going to put 2 in each group. 2, 4, 6, 8. Over here, put 2 in each group. 2 times 4 is 8. That leaves a remainder of 0. So again, it's the reason why we're taking the time to do these number discs is because it's really important when you do long division that you understand what's going on, not that you're just memorizing a process. Because when you're memorizing a process, it's easy to make mistakes because you forget what comes next. But if you think about what you're really doing, you're dividing the hundred, and what's left over, you're adding it to the tens. And then you divide the tens, and what's left over, you add that to the ones. And then you divide the ones, and what's left over is your remainder. If you think about that, it will help you to not make so many mistakes. If you get confused when you're doing your exit slip, you can always come back and look at your problem